Okay. What is up, What is up, everybody? It's your boy, it's your girl, it's the Brew podcast, and we are coming to you tonight on Friday.
Friday.
Tonight on Friday the 26th.
Off of it.
Friday the 26th of January.
This man is off the shit.
You can tell by the date right under.
It is Saturday.
Under the video, you know. You can tell this was uploaded in January.
Episode 21. Welcome.
21.
Grand Rising.
Okay, I want to start off this episode by saying, rest in peace, John McAfee.
Man, when I saw that, because my phone gets the news alerts right away the minute
you get that
happens.
News alert.
Yeah, I get everything.
From who?
It's like a news app channel.
But it
tells
gives
me
you
everything.
An alert.
Yeah, it goes bzz, bzz, and then I get the government
all the time. Though.
Yeah, it does all the time. So, but with this bzz, I checked and I was like, my heart sunk. My heart sunk because I've been following John McAfee, his Twitter. I've been following everything, his jail, his wife. I've been following it. So, not recently.
His wife?
Because she took over his Twitter account since he was in jail.
The Asian bitches?
No, the black shorty. His main
That was
chick.
his wife?
Yeah, that was his main chick.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even. You got to show me that video of her crying. I think she was or whatever.
Yeah. So his main. Yeah, that was his main. That was his ride or die. She would take care of everything. To be honest, all the other girls were just like side stuff. She would handle his Twitter account while he was locked up and like all the logistics, I suppose, or whatever she can handle. She'd be handling it. So I was following. She would just be posting, just talking about how unfair it is and blah 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 and all this stuff, but. Anyways, because of that, I was like, damn, I knew it was a ticking time bomb because he's done so much and like the
government wanted him for tax evasion.
Yeah, so but he's been able to swerve and swerve and swerve. So I was like, it's a matter of time. So I stopped following him after April. I was like, all right, it's eventually.
He did like a news article where he said that what he did was. He knew that the government was going to come after him one day because he had friends in the government.
Yeah.
They were giving him a heads up that we're going to come for you. What he did was he handed out a bunch of laptops to everybody that worked in the government positions. And he had put in a virus in all of the laptops so he could spy on all the government people. So he would know when they would come after him.
Oh, wow.
And he would have stuff on them. So he would have something to fight.
So that's what I'm saying. He's been swerving for so long.
That's probably what it is. Because he got so much information off of that. He went on the run on that one, and he was a wild boy. And I'm not gonna lie, like, what do you like? Even at some point of me is like, I can see why he did the things he did, like with the whole, the being in where was he? Where was he staying at? In some type of islands. He was staying in I forgot what kind of islands.
I don't know, but anyways.
It was something islands, like these whatever, where he was staying at like I get it. Like he made so much money and he was like, I'm not gonna pay taxes on it.
Yeah.
I'll take all the money and I'll just go live my life to like the most fullest with the big bag I got. Like right. He has so much money, and then Belize. Islands of Belize.
Okay.
He was in Belize.
I think I did read about that.
The bitches, the shorties are from Belize and shit like that. And even like like the CoffeeZilla on the Drip was talking about this with Amish that like, there were stories of women that tried to kill this man.
Of course,
The women that were with him.
Yeah.
They tried to kill him. One said, I put a gun to his head.
Yeah.
One said, I put a knife to his throat. And he leaned back to the wall and said, do it. Mm-hmm. Like, he was so... But none of these women ever said they felt endangered.
Because he's not a danger.
He doesn't
care about anything.
And like...
And at that point, the life that he lived, the kind of money...
Yeah, he doesn't care at all. Like, he has...
Care.
Like,
that's the thing. You can't care in that position.
Yeah, he did all the drugs. He fucked all the time.
The minute you care...
He had all the guns.
Yeah. Because the minute you care with that lifestyle, your life becomes even more at risk.
Yeah, and then he also says that he tries not to, like, judge and shit. Because he does, like... all these drugs and everything. Like, he's like, I've done enough drugs to fuck up everybody in the room, and stuff like that. But what he had uncovered from those... We might have to push this together. Put it together. Oh, no, push it over there. From there. No, from that corner. There you go. All right. So what he had put together... Push it this way a little bit. There you go. Not too much, bro. Like, okay. So he had found out that the U.S. government... I mean, it was not a secret, but he had, I guess, according to him, allegedly found out and had proved that the U.S. government was one of the biggest drug suppliers in the world.
That makes sense, obviously.
Like, the biggest drug supplier. Yeah, they're in charge of getting it, rating it, selling it, all of it. Yeah. Everything that has to do with it, they run it.
Yeah. That's what China and the US are always battling each other.
It's not... he didn't say this. This is my 2 cents. And it's not with weed, I think. It's not with things that you can just grow. It's with, like... PCP, acid. Yeah. It's like all these things that you gotta make in a lab and all that type of shit.
For sure.
Cocaine has to be made in a lab. Cocaine does not grow on trees.
For sure.
Gunpowder. The whole thing about with this whole the vid and the hydro whatever shit it was.
Yeah,
that was yeah. So all these different drugs. So apparently what's going on, I also found out through other sources. I think it was the Joe Rogan podcast I found out through that. So apparently, and I'm not saying this is fact, so whatever, but there's been drugs out there to fix this vid thing. So they've been drugs out there, but it's like the U.S. government has a patent on this one drug. So they want to actually make the most money on this one drug. Yeah. So apparently there's so many drugs out there, like molecular structures and all that type of stuff like that we don't know about, and they have very common effects to certain other things. So it's a possibility that you could have multiple cures of things. Mm-hmm. And it's just they don't want to let the thing out because they have a patent and all these people signed up to this one drug that helps that, or it doesn't, or whatever. Yeah. Then compared to other things that have already had the patent. Like, what it is that it would look bad for the government to go take this vid cure, right? And then somebody goes, bro, there's been a cure for like 10 years. It's been like people used to use this. If you go back 50 years on prescriptions, doctor used to prescribe this for the exact symptoms that you had. Yeah. And they've been doing this. I don't know why they didn't give it to you. So it's all about this, and it's all about controlling. So what it is that basically, this is all me going crazy off the top of my head, that like the government will be the one in charge of setting medical regulations. So when you open up a medical spot, like, so basically they run all the doctors in a way. Mm-hmm. So they run all the drug dealers. Yeah. I'll go check. Keep them entertained. Keep talking.
So, as he was saying, they run all the drug dealers. It's a fact. People need to realize that government, especially the U.S. government, is a corporation. It's not, this... In terms of when you grow up, you're like, oh, it's a country, and it's independent, and it's homey. It's actually a corporation. It has... patents, we are patented, our birth certificates and all that. So obviously everything that runs through the country is a business. You're a business, you're a social security number. So you already have a barcode on you. So it does make complete sense that the US government is taking, what was that anyways? What fell?
I never found out anything.
Okay. But yeah, it makes total sense that the US government is the biggest pusher for the drugs, because the whole country is a corporation, in essence. Like I was just saying, our birth certificates are all patented. They're all corporate. Like, we're all little businesses in this one big business. So it's like,
yeah, exactly. So that's what's been word in the block. Word on the block's been like there's been a cure for the vid thing, but they can't because it's not patented and all the money and this, that. And what it is that once you figure this one thing out, then you end up having a trickle down effect to other things that you're like, wait, so did they know and then they told us this wrong thing? Yes, maybe. You know, it's like you get to uncover all the like like realizing that they could have actually told us how to fix this one thing and they didn't would make you realize what else stuff
it leads you to the other, which is why distraction is such a big thing.
Yeah.
If you keep people distracted enough, you with Hollywood and celebrities and this and sports and TV shows and reality and fatty foods and don't be healthy.
Speaking of that, like, what I found out from like gardening is that like the water we drink is at a high pH and then the food we eat is at a low pH. So both of these things can actually cause you cancer. So, like, because, like, you realize this from gardening that plants, like, a certain pH level.
Yeah.
And it has to be between a pH of 6.2 to, like, 6.8 type stuff, right? But everything we eat is, like, at 3. And then all the water pH level is always at 7 or 8.
And that's very tap? High. What if you filter it?
Yeah, still be, like, pH high. Oh. The pH will still be high.
Okay, got it.
So, there's always multiple things. And then you can't... Well, you can't. I don't think you can't drink like water that you pH yourself either. Do not do that.
Yeah.
Because then you're putting a chemical that you're gonna be drinking yourself that will also affect the pH level of your body and it'll drop it. So that's really not what you want.
Right.
So that's why you can't do that because your body's 90% water. So if you drink water that you brought down the pH, that will bring down your pH level too. That would really fuck you up.
No, yeah.
That would be doing the government's job for them way easier. Like, they're doing it over years and little by little, and you're like, bro, I just drink the bottle. Like, just cut to the chase.
The only thing that people can really do, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's just, you got to just take care of yourself. You got to stay fit. You got to
you know what's funny? They never told you that. Your body has a pH level that has to be maintained to a certain degree. Up and down could cause all fuck-ups. They never tell you that. Yeah. Literally, that's like 101 of gardening.
Wow.
That's 101. Amazing. Make sure, if you can't do nothing, make sure the water is good. They never tell us that.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's amazing.
All right, on to the next topic. News reporters are getting woke now, and then things are happening.
They're not getting woke. They're just growing bald.
They're trying to grow out of that that structure.
Yeah. They're trying to break the system. They're seeing they're like, all right, you know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of news reporters, they're starting to realize that the system is crumbling. So they'd rather be on the side. They're like, you know what? We'd rather be on the other side now before we get left behind with these mofos. So we have a new journalist who exposed.
Yeah. So let me see. This was the one. Let's see. This was the one that he put up.
This wasn't it?
It was it. I rather. If we have seen. It was. I think. Oh yeah, it was this. Yeah, I'm bugging.
So man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to
High Roots. High Roots Reacts. And by MOE. And let me see if this is it.
Basically, right now, Fox News and big corporations are shaking their boots with a new.
For watching First Forecast, I'm meteorologist April Moss, and happy Father's Day. Today we saw temperatures above normal again, topping out at 85 degrees at Metro Airport. Plenty of sunshine today, but all good things must come to an end, and that starts as early as tomorrow morning with showers moving in around 8 a.m. And speaking of a brand new week, I will be sitting down this week with Project Veritas to discuss the discrimination that CBS is enforcing upon its employees. Tune in to Project Veritas for my full story.
You see how she snuck it in there?
Yeah.
And I think I don't really know about the other project, and I think it's just against that. So it's kind of going against Later Monday, we will see those at the end of the day, man, this is also a little bit of politic moves and stuff.
Yeah,
one side is taking people from the other side and telling them, at the same time. So you get to watch this go down. Because I'm not gonna lie. A lot of them that are standing out are people that are white.
Yeah.
They go, wait, I'm a part of this? no way. You know what I'm saying? Like, they go like that. And everybody else that's a part of it is like, yeah, I know, bro, we kill babies. Like, I know, bro, it's just a 9 to 5. Like, it's a 9 to 5, bro. You trust me, any business you go, you're going to find out they all kill babies at the end of the day.
Shit, man.
Comfortable temperatures as well.
Yeah, nothing too bad, right? She kind of went along with it. Not with that done.
I understand if CBS decides to let me go. I do understand that.
Why would you do that? You know, basically, that's the most selfish thing I've ever seen in 36 years working there, without even a close second. Because you don't give a crap about anybody else, you know, and like if you get terminated, which you might, and then the burden is going to place on other people, you couldn't care less. It's just all about April Moss.
Well, that's
very, very unfortunate. I mean, I know we've had some talks and, you know, and all of that, but I didn't know that you were that kind of person.
I'm not that kind of person.
You are, April. You are. You're all about April, and that's it. I'm April, and here's my stance. Regardless of the burden this is going to put on anybody else.
That is type true.
It is.
Let's see what you got.
It is, in hindsight, but it's about, do we stand for truth or do we keep blowing this thing over? So the logistics of what he's saying, yes, it does apply. What she said is gonna trickle down, is gonna be this, and it's gonna do that. But he's talking more about politics. He's talking more about the organization.
Yeah, but do you want to bite the hand that feeds you? Should that be the lesson taught? Is that like a good idea to be working for a news thing and then you snitch on them? Is that a good idea? Because you put yourself out there like that. And now where are you going to work at? Is that really something you should...
I mean, these kinds of people that do these kinds of things, I find it very hard to believe that they don't got backup, that they're not well off, that they'll be fine. Because there's
obviously Project Veritas is going to pay her, right? She's not wouldn't say this if they wouldn't pay her, right? So yeah, they're going to do that. But you're always like, what they're doing at the same time is that they're these little weasel snitches.
Yeah.
Like, you know how they read, like, as I said, they're white shorties, right? And nothing against being them white. It's just, like, the attitude that comes with that. Like, it's that go get your manager type of attitude. Okay. Which is, like, a superhero needed almost. But at the same time, you got to remember, man, like, this is like a mob guy that snitches on a mob. Like, this is still, like, a mob person. Like, this is not a trustworthy person either, you know? Well, like, this is a person that's been getting paid to lie. And now you think they're telling the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's bittersweet. It's a double-edged sword, basically.
You're biting the hand that feeds you, so you're like a snake that bites another snake.
Right.
So you don't even know how to eat. That's why all the snakes are looking at you now. Like, it's like... And it's like... And like, at the same time, like, I also, like, through watching, like, a podcast that Alex Jones did... Mm-hmm. Everybody that's in the media is like a starting step to literally getting into politics. Like, I think like Andrew Yang was like a guy on the like open another YouTube thing and look up Andrew Yang like back in the day or something. Like, he was on the news or something. He used to do like weather forecasts or some dumb shit like that. Like something like some regular like no like just fucking, I guess, back in the day or something. Like, I don't know what you want to like old job, I guess. I put old job. I can't remember. 3 days ago. All this stuff is very recent. Like, okay, so go on Google and just write, what did Andrew Yang do before running for what? Mayor? Is he running for presidential candidate? Now he's running for, I don't know, for mayor of New York City? Andrew Yang, American businessman, politician, the son of a early career after graduating, what? And became an attorney. Firm. He worked in a law firm, and then what? And then like humanity forward. It just like they put this purpose because it's like Wikipedia, right? Like,
November, he had a lawsuit against him.
No, yeah, but like everybody gets those like presidential campaign net worth. Let's see. And you're gonna surprise you done this new mayor race. See, like it doesn't tell you before New York City's mayor primary where people are going kids Harlem representative. What did Angry Yang do before? Okay, just that. Press enter. Let's see. What did you do as a businessman before running? Did the New York City mayor candidate Andrew Yang say this? I don't know. These are like, man, like I don't trust these articles either. So how do top?
No, that's not even it.
Okay. Let's see. What did Andrew Yang do before? Let's see what pops up. Nothing. Like she's always like some like.
Well, anything on these people that are in the limelight are gonna be very
like
shielded.
Yeah, it's so shielded. Like it doesn't show you like that. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like it doesn't really show you what these people used to do. Like, Andrew Yang. Let's say what was he doing in 2000? I wrote 200. See, nothing. Andrew Yang gives. It's like not like a single
you
like.
You gotta do this. Look, hold on. Okay, but I want to go for the older.
Yeah, no, you're not gonna find it, bro. You're not gonna be able to do it. It doesn't work like that. It only works for people's channels.
Let me see. Okay, so never mind.
Let me see. Last thing. Working on the news. Working for New York City mayor candidate Andrew Yang. Let's see, real quick.
Hello, I'm many. If American $1,000 of young entrepreneurs across the country realize that technology will eliminate worker is universal basic income. We're experiencing if you could imagine.
This is not who he is. This is literally about what he's gonna do.
The challenges of this era are massive, but it's economy.
Like if I like, what did Andrew Yang do? Does it say that?
What, the first one?
Business, entrepreneur and lawyer. Like it doesn't make any lawyer, entrepreneur. No, not the word entrepreneur. I like this is all messed up. Like this is weird, son. Like I shouldn't have to do this much. Like this is weird.
Yeah.
This is weird.
The internet at this point is not free. It's very controlled. So everything that we're trying to look up is very, very tailored.
Yeah, I looked. It says Forbes says he could be anywhere between 800,000 to 2.4 million. People are just making up stuff, right? Like people just make. Who is Andrew Yang? Bio, age, family, key positions.
Let's see.
Who's Andrew Yang? Yang direct competition, nomination, candidates. Andrew Yang political positions, immigration. Nobody cares. On trade, this is that. This is what is it? What Andrew Yang's biggest success in mid 200s. Yang's the CEO of the elite test prep company Manhattan CEO of the elite test prep company Manhattan GMAT.
Yeah.
What's GMAT?
That's a test prep. That shit. You don't remember that?
No, graduate management. So he worked for like school or something for the exams.
Well, he
was the CEO, which was which he and his partner sold to Kaplan. Oh, I remember Kaplan. Okay. Oh, so him and his partners sold the company to Kaplan. Yang went to create Venture for America, a program since college graduates. Okay, so he did that. According to Yang's VFA's 500 Fellows albums created more than 2,500 jobs in all cities and counties. Yang received the Champion Change Award. Obama. I don't get it, bro. I don't get what this guy did. I don't get what he did. He's a CEO. I don't get what he did. I don't get what he didn't start it, him and his partners. I don't get what he did. There's always like a face man. There's always a face man, him and the partners. Yeah, he might have not done anything. I don't know what this guy did. All right, you know what? I'm going to just move on because I couldn't find any much. Need to move on, but, you know, it was the whole thing about don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Keep talking. I'm going to go get some drink.
Like what?
Some soda.
Some soda?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. So, okay, now we're back to me again. But, you know what? I'm just going to rant back on this thing. We don't know what the history of these people are, and when we find it, it's really like whack to what they're really doing. Like it has not that much similarity to it. All right, and man, I even lost myself on this rant a little bit, and I was talking about don't bite the hand that feeds you. It's like, yeah, don't trust people that lie to you. They tell you later, I've been lying to you for a living, and then you go, oh, they're telling the truth now.
Yeah, you know? No, when it comes to that shit. Freaking, I always look at that with like a bittersweet feeling because I'm like, yeah, but you still been getting a check for how many years? Nah.
Okay. All right. The mob reporter Narcos never sleep. All right. That's what I wanted to talk about again over here. Is so basically this guy is very cool. Like the mob reporter channel that I saw, he talks about like all the stuff that goes on in the street, like, you know, like whatever that's in the media, right? Like, not like that's like in the streets. Yeah. Like, so this one, they just talked about how they found like coal, but it wasn't coal. It was cocaine disguised as coal. And like, it was like 2-3 bags out of like 130 bags of coal that was like cocaine. And they found it. And you know what's funny, man? Like, where? It disguised as coal. So... All right, so...
Oh, in Spain, okay.
Europe is big on drugs, bro. You know why, though, right?
No, why?
It's real light to get off on drugs over there.
That makes sense.
Like, their jail time, apparently, and bails and shit, like, once you, like, if you can pay it, you'll get out. In Europe, like, for drugs and shit like that, and they get...
Then that makes sense.
Yeah, and then they'll, like, get up... What will happen is, if you live in a different country, they'll send people from that country to Europe to sell drugs. When they get caught, they get extradited back to the country, they make bail, they get out. They go right back to it if they can. And you gotta remember, Europe is so big, that's why the drug trade is so big, because Europe connects with a lot of other things, so you can take, like, things to Europe. Like, if you're Turkey or Morocco, you're one of these, you're all, like, kind of connected. Like, you're all kind of in this, like, hemisphere, you know?
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's why Europe, like, is all the drug, because it's like they're very strict on people that do drugs. Yeah. But not as strict on if you sell a lot of drugs compared to what you would have done if you sold a little bit of drugs. Gotcha. You get what I'm saying? At least if you sold a lot, you made so much money. If you got connections, you can find your way out of it if you have a plan for it.
Right.
That's really but like, you know. Places where they're really getting messed up with right now is Australia. Because a lot of things was coming into Australia too. They were treating Australia like Europe, but Australia got really strict. Even they did a thing in Australia where they found out that people found out, the authorities found out that people were selling encrypted phones. So these phones can only make calls to other encrypted phones. And that's literally how it works. Like you can't really, like you have to go on the calculator, open it, put in a number, and then press equal to actually unlock the fucking thing.
Oh, snap.
Like you would have to do this much. Yeah. So the cops found out about this. So what they did was they made their own encrypted phones and they sold it in the black market.
That's hilarious.
So then drug dealers would just buy it, and then whatever they would send to other drug dealers would literally go to the cops too. Mm-hmm.
Smart on the cops.
So now cops are also making encryption apps, so people can just download them and just use them, and it'd be a lot easier.
It's so funny. You think these two parties are opposite, but they're really just the same. Just wearing different flags.
John McAfee said, bro, biggest drug dealers, right? Like, so okay, so takes one to know one, right? And then okay, so look, this is cocaine. They gotta actually stand there and burn every little bit of it just to find out which one's the cocaine.
Just by looking at it. Not only did this process make it the same shape and color of coal, but it also eliminated the telltale smell of cocaine.
Wow, that's so crazy.
You know what I think is funny? I think the cops set this whole thing up. I think they know about the coal thing, but I don't think they ever did it. I don't think they caught him. It's 2 bags out of 150 bags. I think they just found some, or they made it themselves. The cops go, let's just make it ourselves. And let's put it on the news so they won't do it. They think we caught them.
That could be another thing because they be playing Minecraft.
Bro, yo, it's literally like, is it easier to get this shit to reduce if we just do a fake ad about it on the news instead of putting all the money into it? Like, it's insane. 2 bags out of 100 something of coal out of a shipment, like, to really do that, like, and put it on the news like this, and everything is sitting there with those little kitchen lighters.
They said out of all these bags that we see here, only 2 had.
2 or 3, like something like that, like.
That's so bad.
And they're sitting there with the little like bullshit lighters and shit, like, bro.
Nah, that's a little.
If it was like real, they would just throw all the fucking, like they would be showing you, look, we threw all the coal in here, the coal that burned and didn't burn. It was like, you know what I'm saying, like something like that. Like we set fire to everything, like what they do on raids and shit.
Yeah,
they fuck everything up. This is like. You can see this is cocaine. They put it aside for later, so they can send that out into the streets too later.
Nah, that's a little weird. That's a little odd.
They probably ran down a car that had a bag or 2 in it.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, use that bag, and then you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Why not? What am I gonna trust the cops on how they found it?
That's crazy, man.
What are you gonna do? Trust the news on saying how the cops said it? Like, come on. So this is one. Come on, son. They're using those little lighters.
That's just the kitchen
lighter. They're using kitchen light. Look at how long that would take to find out. If it's so undetectable, how did you figure this out? Oh, from a truck. But you can't pick it up. How did you figure it out? They gas it. They always gas the price. They never think about like wholesale price. They always go like individual price.
2 weeks before the seizure and arrest were announced, 691 kilos of methamphetamine were seized at a port in Mexico. The meth was inside blackened cylinders, also made to look like coal.
See, that looks like a raid thing. It's outside. They put it all open. They cracked it.
Yeah.
They're taking little lighters.
That shipment was destined for Spain as well, although on the opposite coast.
Crazy, right?
It's entirely possible they're connected. There is a coal-based antecedent even older. In late 2019, a huge load of cocaine, an incredible 12 tons, was found hidden in 60 tons of coal in Malaysia. The mammoth shipment had arrived from the refrigeration truck had been removed, creating a hiding spot for a safe route for cross-refrigeration.
Yo, this is crazy. This is the top of a fridge truck.
Food across Europe during the pandemic, giving the movement the appearance of legitimacy. Hidden controls would release and lift the metal plates at the roof, revealing pockets of space where the insulation for the refrigeration truck had been removed, creating a hiding spot for a safe route for cross-border transport, despite the border closures and scrutiny. It was mostly moving hashish and marijuana, but also some cocaine, police said. 21 people were arrested in that, mostly in Madrid, Spain's capital, after several raids that uncovered labs, cultivation, and a total of almost 13.5 tons of 2% higher than imports. In the south, way in Europe, but a government crackdown and the emergence of alternate routes, such as in Spain and the Netherlands, cut the action back significantly. Hence, Germany, Belgium, Netherlands, Hungary.
They were shipping like bricks of like, I think it was like either coke or like hash and like marbles.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like cut out holes in marbles and put them in there.
That's actually really smart.
And Slovenia were all involved, along with Europol, the European Union policing. Wave of cruise ships to return to sailing to and from the United States.
So cruise ships, as soon as cruise ships opened up, people hopped up on cruise ships with mad drugs. Mad drugs. They hop up on a cruise ship with them.
That's crazy.
That's why you going on a cruise and stuff, you might run into somebody that's off the shits. Because I know it's next year, but somebody who's going to wait out 1 year, they go next year too. So they going to be like, oh, they got it all on the try. So they'll take cruises from like wherever to like Europe or something, you know what I'm saying? And then they just pass it on to somebody over there and they just come back like.
That's crazy.
And they've been dying for the cruise ships to open up so they can go there. If they pay off the cruise ships, they pay off everybody. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Another one that I wanted to get to. Oh, also they're sending first there was a little bit of weed, but then like coke too in there. But they were sending ambulances. Like they made a whole fake ambulance just to send it through red zones in Mexico and shit like that, where COVID is really bad, so they can sell drugs there.
Oh, that's so messed up.
That's so smart.
That's so crazy.
Why is that messed up? It wasn't there to help people
dying.
anyway. Yeah, but
over here. What's wrong with you?
Selling drugs?
Yeah. The hell?
What's gonna happen? But yeah. Okay. All right. So a couple other things I want to get to was that Ramy dude from Predator Catchers. Absolutely obliterate you. Uh-huh. Well, he keeps on absolutely obliterating himself.
Again?
Lately, just like, with the whole leg thing that happened with the accident, that big thing. And then now, like, if you check on his page, like, we're on his Predator Catchers page on the community section. Yeah. It says, we explored the scariest place on earth and my leg failed at me in the end. I almost died, And it's like, it's funny how YouTube doesn't show you all the dislikes, but if you really look at these comments, bro, it's like this dude almost dies every 15 minutes. Like he's stretching his things and people are calling it out. His catches maybe be fake. Yeah. And he's doing like some weird that I almost died. And then isn't it crazy how this man who obliterates so many people gets obliterated by himself more often than Kardashians getting plastic surgery? My guy caught every pred near him, so now he has to clickbait shit. Like it's like people are like flaming him for this, cause this was the stupidest. They took it out, but like it was another page I think he posted it on, where that one went away, and then there was this one. I wonder if this one will play. So this one was wild too. This one he was like faking it, like, yo, he's like wild, like he's like what?
Recorded meeting place for the KKK notorious. There's like a spirit, like what? Hold the flashlight. What the fuck? What? Yo, I heard something.
Yo, this guy is too much.
He's faking it.
I know.
He has a ghost detector thing, like.
What are you, Ghostbusters now? Like,
bro, look, it doesn't show you the dislikes and the likes and stuff.
Yeah, he edited it so it doesn't.
Yeah, no, because it's wildin', bro. He ran into a drunk guy. And the guy is just drunk. And I think maybe if I don't know if he ran into the drunk guy or if the. Let's see. I think he just ran into him.
Bodies that passed away here. Did anyone die here? Oh, I can't walk with my leg. Oh my god. What was that? What was that? Can we help you?
Oh, so they found this one guy, right? Now they start flashing the light at him. They're like, "Can we help you?" Whatever. They start wilding. He's drunk, and Ramy ends up trying to fight the guy. The guy is drunk. He's not even trying to fight. He's like a friendly, like, you remember Big Dave? He's like friendly like Big Dave. Okay. White Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like him, but the dude is drunk and he's just, Ram keeps messing with it. Like, this is mad messed up, bro. Like, watch.
What are you doing here? Okay, what are you doing?
He's just trying to walk home, this guy.
Okay, don't flash the light in his face.
Trying to.
Okay. Don't fuck me, bro. Close to me.
Watch.
What?
You ordered an Uber? Hey, don't fucking get close to me like that again.
Stop yelling at me, bro.
I will literally...
Stop yelling at me, bro.
I will... Step back. What? I will obliterate you, bro. Don't Get close again.
See, like, he's trying to do this shit for, like, show. Like, he's deadass bullying a random drunk guy. And he's trying to fight him.
You're gonna get possessed.
Stop yelling.
Don't ever try to harm me again.
Stop yelling.
Fuck psycho.
I'm not.
He's a dickhead, bro. Rabbi's a fucking dickhead.
What is wrong
Wish somebody
with
would punch this kid in the fucking mouth. I used to like this motherfucking shit. Like, but he just starts doing this fuck shit. Like, he just starts messing with, like, drunk people.
This is what happens when you start, when you're
the clout got to him, and then once he realized he got hurt really bad and he can't do the shit he could, bro, he knows he's fucked. Now he's doing all the dickhead shit. Now, like, bro, it's like, it's really like that, like, his karma came right back to him. Like, bro, it's fucking wild. Like,
that's the one thing. Yeah, the type of videos that he was making, like, that.
But this wasn't it. This wasn't what he was doing.
Yeah. No, but eventually, just the route that he took it, he was going on a good route, and then he decided to make it more intense, and then that's when he kind of crossed the line.
Because the thing was, like, when he got hurt, when he got crippled, that's, I think, when everything's really, like, started going. Because I know he used to... He been a slime-ass dude because he used to hang with that racist white guy that used to make fun of all the people. Yeah. He used to chill with him and all that, so... And then he was calling him a racist, like, after, when he realized that guy he fucked him somehow, you know what I'm saying, in a contract or something. Yeah. So, but before you was rocking with him while he was being racist and everything. So, like, it's like, come on, son. Like, and it's like they're all slime balls and stuff. Like, at the end of the day, it just all they all end up being slime balls because they all get addicted to this shit. To the attention and everything.
That's like the news reporters that snitch on their own.
Yeah. Like, definitely lost a lot of respect for you, bro. I've been seeing... I've never seen a grown man act like this before, shaking my head. Like, this is crazy. Yeah. Like, somebody needs to... Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Somebody needs to kick this fucking kid in his fucked up leg, bro. Fucking dumbass.
No, this is
One of his boys should kick him in the fucking leg, besides somebody that's a random before they beat the shit out of him.
This is bad.
One of his boys should walk up to him and be like, yo, kick that nigga in this shit. Like, stop doing that dumb shit. You read this for me.
You're 27 years old. Yeah, you act like a junior high school kid acting like a tough guy. Grow up. The drunk guy was the good guy. That was. He wasn't even doing anything. He was just like, bro, I'm trying to go home.
Yeah. Crazy. Nah, that's wild. Yeah. And before we end this, I'm going to end it with one more thing.
What happened?
Growing grass is the stupidest thing ever. It takes up so much water and it does nothing.
It looks so pretty.
You can't even walk on it.
That's the point. It's for look.
No. This is whack. It does nothing. And on that note, thank you for tuning in, guys. Thank you for watching. It's been the Brew Bread Podcast. Holla at us next time, episode 21. And we are out.